Hello and welcome everyone. I extend a hearty welcome to everyone for the talk show For Her World, which aims at imparting knowledge and creating awareness about various initiatives undertaken by the Bharat Scouts and Guides and BAGs at the global and national level. Today's session is on Action on Body Conference. I, Dakshana, Ranger from Tamil Nadu, will be the MC for today's talk show. Joining me is Anna Sibi, Ranger from Kerala.
Hello and welcome everyone. Before we proceed to the event planned for the day, I request everyone to raise up for the Bharat Scout and Guide prayer.
दया कर दान भक्ति का हमें परमात्मा देना, दया करना हमारी आत्मा में शुद्धता देना, हमारे ज्ञान में आओ प्रभु, आँखों में बस जाओ, अंधेरे दिल में आकर के परम ज्योति जगा देना, बहा दो प्रेम की गंगा, दिलों में प्रेम का सागर, हमें आपस में मिलजुल कर प्रभु रहना सिखा देना, हमारा कर्म हो सेवा, हमारा धर्म हो सेवा, सदा ईमान हो सेवा, वो सेवक चर बना देना, वतन के वास्ते जीना, वतन के वास्ते मरना, वतन पर जान फिदा करना, प्रभु हमको सिखा देना, दया कर दान भक्ति का हमें परमात्मा देना, दया करना हमारी आत्मा में शुद्धता देना.
Thank you everyone. Please be seated.
On this occasion, we have with us our guests and dignitaries, Srimati Geeta Natarajan, Vice President Bharat Scouts and Guides, Dr. V. Vijayalakshmi, National Commissioner Guides, Srimati Kavita Kalvakuntla, State Chief Commissioner Telangana and former Member of Parliament, Ms. Dalali Motti, Global Programs Manager, WAGS. Welcome all. I also extend my welcome to all the guests. Our Director Sri Rajkumar Kaushik, Director Bharat Scouts and Guides, Srimati Darshana Pavaskar, Joint Director Guides, Ms. M.N. Machama, Deputy Director Guide and Senior Trainer, who are here with us today.
I now request Srimati Kumar Nehra, Assistant Director of Southern Region, to deliver the welcome address and introduce our event for the day.
Thank you. I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, good evening to all. Sabhi ko namaskar. It's my great privilege and pleasure to welcome you all today on behalf of Bharat Scouts and Guides India. We are delighted to have to all here for the For Her World series Action on Body Confidence, a one-of-a-kind program in association with WAGS. The aim of the program is to impart knowledge and create awareness about various of several advocacy programs. We have with us here today Srimati Geeta Nataraj Madam, Vice President, Bharat Scouts Guide India, Srimati Kavita Kalvakunta Madam, State Chief Commissioner Telangana, former Member of Parliament, Srimati Vijayalakshmi Madam, National Commissioner Guide, Joint Director Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan. Welcome you all. I take this opportunity to extend my hearty and warm welcome to you. And we look forward to hearing what you have in share for us. Welcome, welcome, welcome you all. I also welcome Delali Motti, Global Program Manager, BAGS. Welcome, madam. I welcome our Director, Bharat Scouts and Guides, Sri Rajkumar Kaushik sir, Joint Director Guide, Srimati Darshana Pavaskar Madam, Deputy Director Guide Leader Trainer, M.N. Machama Madam. She is first ABC trainer of India, Machama Madam. Welcome, Madam. I welcome all the participants, viewers, all the national headquarter official, state official. Welcome, welcome you all. Our previous talk show on Free Being Me would have created awareness about body confidence and improving self-esteem. It was to make you the future leaders empowered and create a difference in yourself. But how do you become the change maker to create a lasting positive change? WAX and the Dove Steam Self-Esteem Project, in response to this, created Action on Body Confidence, ABC, for young people aged between 7 to 10 and 11 to 25. The aim of ABC is not only to raise awareness, but also seek to empower young people to become change makers and create a support group to share ideas, action plan, and promote advocacy within the local and global community. The question of how ABC is different from Free Being Me would definitely arise. Free Being Me help young people develop their own body confidence as well as sharing the important message with others. Action on body confidence takes the issue to decision maker. The main aim is for young people to create change in their community towards and more body confidence society. The ABC program take us a 4 parts journey, 4 challenges. That is, see the change, plan the change, make the change, share the change to make a positive difference. Once again, I welcome to all the dignitaries, all the who's present here, guests. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dakshina.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And we take this opportunity to welcome you too, ma'am. The lightning of lamp symbolizes knowledge and dispelling darkness. Let us begin our event Lightning a Lamp virtually.
Today in our talk show, For Her World, there are several interesting sessions planned to impart knowledge about the Action on Body Confidence program. Without further ado, let us proceed with our session. I now request Srimati Radhika Triveni, ABC trainer, to introduce our special guest for the day before we proceed.
Yeah? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Good evening to one and all. I proudly introduce Ms. Dalali Moti, Global Program Manager, WAX. Welcome, Dalali, for this pleasant evening for her World Talk Show. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Thank you all for joining us today for the For Her World Talk Show. As mentioned, my name is Dalali Morty, and I am the Global Programs Manager for WAGS, both for Action and Body Confidence and Free Being Me. So I'm very excited to be given the time to talk about the program that I so much love. And I know that it's done very, very well in Barrett Scouts and Guides. I was just there in November 2019 for the Action and Body Confidence Training of the Trainers event. So I'm happy to be connected in any way again with the program and with BSG. I'm going to walk you through a presentation that will give you a good idea of what Action on Body Confidence is about, how it's different from Free Being Me, and why we at WAGS are so passionate about the program. So, WAGS is committed to empowering young people through body confidence education. And that's exactly what we try to do with Action on Body Confidence and Free Being Me. We've been running body confidence education since 2013 in partnership with Dove and have reached many young people through both Free Being Me and Action on Body Confidence programming. In total, we have reached 6.2 million young people across the world and are hoping to continue this work into 2025. So it's a very exciting time for us at WAGS, us at the programs, and all member organizations who have been involved with Free Being Me or Action on Body Confidence before. About Action on Body Confidence. So it's a different program from Free Being Me. Free Being Me focuses on boosting young people's confidence and encouraging them to share important messages with others and raising the confidence of those around them. Action on Body Confidence supports young people to plan and run their own advocacy projects. Young people identify the biggest change to do with body confidence and issues in their community and plan a project that asks decision makers to help them make this change. Action on Body Confidence does not replace Free Being Me, and many countries around the world continue to roll both programs out at the same time, including Barrett Scouts and Guides. So, some myth busting about the program. Many people think that to do Action on Body Confidence, you have to have done Free Being Me before, and this is false. Although Action on Body Confidence builds on the same concepts as Free Being Me, you do not need to have done Free Being Me beforehand to start Action on Body Confidence with your group. However, if you would like to boost your group's body confidence first, then we suggest you do Free Being Me, and Free Being Me is definitely for you. So there are 2 activity packs available. We have one for age 7 to 10, and then one for years 11 to 25, which also supports leaders and trainers. Compared to Free Being Me, which is available for ages 7 to 14, Action on Body Confidence responds to the need to involve older guiding ages to take action on body confidence in their communities. And any group, boys or girls or mixed, can run the program. So why is it important? Both Free Being Me and Action on Body Confidence give young people the tools to challenge the image myth. But what is the image myth? The image myth is society's idea of what it is to be beautiful or attractive, and what is seen and talked about in the media, by friends, online, or in newspapers, or just in our societal cultures. It is a myth because it is a concept so narrow with such a long list of characteristics that it is impossible for anyone to achieve every single characteristic. Even models who are perceived to be perfect are airbrushed to make themselves look more perfect. So it is a myth that we are all chasing, and it's something that we must work hard to challenge. The UN Sustainable Development Goals, agreed by world leaders in 2015, aims to help us challenge huge issues facing our world today, including poverty, health, climate change, and many more. In the Action on Body Confidence program, we look at Goal 5, achieving gender equality and empowering all women and girls, Goal 4, quality education, and Goal 3, good health and well-being. Low body confidence and self-esteem is important, particularly for organizations that support young women, because it is an issue that is holding girls and young women back. Girls with low body confidence are more likely to feel that they cannot challenge gender equality and engage in social activism, are more likely to see themselves as objects, and are more likely to hold back from taking leadership positions. So addressing the issue of low body confidence will create a generation of girls, young women, and young people that are able to fulfill their potential and challenge the norms that sustain gender inequality. As mentioned before, Action on Body Confidence is about making a change through advocacy. And to do this, there are four stages and challenges which we encourage participants to take part in. Challenge 1 is See the Change, which helps you to understand the issue, develop a vision of a body confident world, and explore who you are and what will be the target of your action. Challenge 2, Plan the Change, helps you agree a goal and target for your action, discuss ideas for action you can take, and make an action plan. Challenge 3, Make the Change, is all about putting your plan into action and building your team. using tips and ideas for a successful action plan to make the change that you want. And lastly, challenge 4, share the change, helps you celebrate your achievements, share your actions online and with those in your community, and plan what's next. So there we go. All 4 challenges completed means you have completed the Action on Body Confidence badge. In order to receive the badge, participants must reach a minimum of 3 people with their action project. And the project can be done in any form, in weekly guiding meetings, in a long camp or an event, or both of those above options. Lastly, I'm just going to discuss why we chose advocacy as a part of the programme. At WAGS, our definition of advocacy is we influence people to take decisions that will improve the lives of others. So what does this mean in detail? We influence people by speaking, doing and educating. We influence them to take decisions, for example, change policies or regulations or allocate funding. And we focus on a change that will improve our life and the lives of others. This is the result that we are trying to achieve through advocacy. Therefore, low body image and self-esteem are important issues to use advocacy for, and they are vital that we create a change around these issues. Lastly, there are some opportunities within Action on Body Confidence with WAGS when it comes to advocacy. The first is that by completing Action on Body Confidence, you are eligible to represent us as an advocacy champion on body image and gender equality and engage with the UN and governments and member states at the Commission on the Status of Women, which is the annual meeting on gender equality that takes place at the UN every year. The second opportunity is the Young Women's Advocacy Forum, from which we have a really great member from your association called Madhu this year. And in the Young Women's Advocacy Forum, you are given the expertise, support, and skills to amplify your national campaign on body image. So before I finish my session, I just wanted to share some support that is available for you to learn more about the program. The first thing is the packs. You can download any free Be Me or Action on Body Confidence pack by visiting www.free-being-me.com. And you will find all the resources you need there to understand what the curriculum tools are. The second is, if you're a leader or a trainer, you can access the training modules for Free Being Me and Action on Body Confidence at Glow. Secondly, all MOs are eligible to apply for funding to deliver the program and to roll this out. If you're lucky enough to be in a member organization like Barrett Scouts and Guides, you're already working with us closely to do this, but we always encourage MOs to continue to access support to be able to deliver the program to the best of their ability. And lastly is staff support. So you can email me, my name's Zalali, as I mentioned, and you see my email address under there. And then we also have Nafisa, who is our advocacy coordinator. So I will encourage these contact details to be shared with you. Lastly, before I go, I'm happy to take any questions that we might have from any participants and answer any queries as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zalali, for taking your busy schedule to be with us here today and imparting us with the insights and introduction to Action on Body Confidence. Okay, now we will be proceeding to the other sessions that we have. But before proceeding, I would like to ask everyone a question. What is beauty? Is it the same for everyone? How can one understand this? Let's take a moment to think about this. To take us on this journey, we have with us Yas Priyanka, ABC trainer from Tamil Nadu. She was trained in the national headquarters on FPM to introduce to us our first session, Beauty Around the World. Over to you, Priyanka.
Pleasant and beautiful evening to one and all of this talk show. I'm here to speak and show you about beauty around the world. What is beauty? It's the thing that attracts our eyes. It's the thing that has the power to admire ourselves. It's the thing that paves our attention and concentration towards it. I'll take a mirror immediately. Look at you. Freeze. Yes. Yes. Beauty. How beautiful the word is being brought by God. It is the beauty for me that you all looking the mirror now. At the end of this session, participants, the viewers, can understand that there is no one perfect to look, that beauty are always changing over time and around the world. If we lived in another country or another century, we might be encouraged to chase a completely different look. We also encounter different ideas about beauty around the world and over his history and recognize that there is more than one way to look beautiful. All unfreeze now. Here are some beauty around the world facts. Shall we play an energetic true or false game to test your knowledge? Yes. How beautiful has been defined by different cultures and societies around the world and throughout history. Yes. Next. These are the various age groups. Session 1. Next. Beauty around the world. Next. These are the 4 challenges. Next. Next. Yes. Shall we play a game? Next. Yes. Here we start. Beauty around the world. Facts. Next. Yes. Our fact 1. People think it's beautiful to have a very long neck, and women make their necks longer with metal rings. What do you think about the question, friends? Is the statement is true or false?
लोगों का मानना है कि लंबे गले का लंबा होना बहुत ही खूबसूरत होता है, इसलिए लोग गले को लंबे करने के लिए मेटल का रिंग पहनते हैं। क्या ये सत्य है?
Yes, I'm seeing different answers. Oh, good. It's 59% for true and 41% for false. Shall we go to the conclusion? Next. Next slide, please. Yes, this is the conclusion. There are communities in Thailand and Myanmar where women and girls stretch their necks to be considered beautiful and show they belong to their community. This is the fact answer.
थाईलैंड और म्यांमार में ऐसे समुदाय हैं जहां महिलाओं और लड़कियों को सुंदर माना जाने के लिए अपने गर्दन को फैलाते हैं और दिखाते हैं कि वे अपने समुदाय से संबंधित हैं। क्या ये सत्य है?
We are talking about beauty. Please think of it. Next slide. Next slide. Yes, here is the fact number 2. People say a beautiful woman has a very curvy figure. What do you think about this, friends?
लोगों का कहना है कि एक खूबसूरत महिला के पास बहुत सुडौल फिगर होता है। आप क्या मानते हैं?
It's time for all the men to answer for this question, I think. Yes, again a wonderful answer. 62.7% of true and 37.3% of false. Yes, this statement is true. Next slide. The conclusion for the statement. In Brazil, curvy women are the most admired. So, this is changing through being influenced by other countries, and people are starting to see beauty as being thin. So, we all expect the same.
ब्राजील में सुडौल महिलाएं सबसे अधिक प्रशंसित हैं, हालांकि ये अन्य देशों द्वारा प्रभावित होने के माध्यम से बदल रहा है और लोग सुंदरता को पतली होने के रूप में देखना शुरू कर रहे हैं। आपका क्या मानना है?
I think all the participants are accepting this statement. Thank you. Next slide. Next slide. Yes, here is the fact number 3. Dyed black teeth were thought to be very beautiful in women. Do you think this so? Have you ever imagined this?
रंगे हुए काले दांतों को महिलाओं में बहुत सुंदर माना जाता है। आप लोगों का क्या मानना है? क्या ये सत्य है?
Think of this, friend. If you have a black teeth, how beautiful it will be. Answers are welcome. Oh, only 28.6% of true. Yes. Next question. It is considered that big women are beautiful. What do you think of
महिलाएं
this, friend?
सुंदर होती हैं।
What comes to your mind when you see this statement? Yes, I'm seeing answers in chat box also. It is our inner beauty. Next slide. Comparatively, true statements. In Mauritania, in Africa, it's desirable for women to be big as possible. Unfortunately, sometimes girls are even force-fed to make them more attractive.
अफ्रीका में मॉरिटानिया में महिलाओं के लिए जितना संभव हो उतना बड़ा होना वांछनीय है। दुर्भाग्य से कभी-कभी लड़कियों को भी अधिक आकर्षण बनाने के लिए उन्हें मजबूर किया जाता है। क्या ये सत्य है? आपका क्या सोच है?
Yes, this is possible in some countries like Africa. It's happening there. Next slide. Very high hairlines and big foreheads were thought very attractive, and people would pluck their hairlines to make it higher.
बहुत ऊंची हाइट और बड़े माथे को बहुत आकर्षित माना जाता है और लोग इन्हें ऊंचा बनाने के लिए अपनी हेयर स्टाइल को बांधते थे। क्या ये सत्य है? आपका क्या सोच है?
What comes to your mind by seeing this statement, friends? Yes, the fact is true, 80.5%. Good, great. Yes, this fact is true. We'll see the conclusion. Next slide. In 16th century in England, the ideal beauty was the queen, and she shaved her hairline to create a big forehead. Whatever she did, her people wanted to copy. See how they give an importance to their queen?
16वीं शताब्दी में इंग्लैंड में आदर्श सुंदरता रानी थी और उसने एक बड़ा माथे बनाने के लिए अपने बाल काटे। उसने जो भी किया उसके लोग नकल करना चाहते थे।
Slide. Yes, we got a good answer. Next slide. People with tanned skin are considered more beautiful. So women and men will sit under big tree, under big lamps, spray paint in their bodies, or rub lotion into their skin to tan it. Isn't it so?
टैन त्वचा वाले लोग अधिक सुंदर माने जाते हैं, इसलिए महिलाएं और पुरुष बड़े दीपकों के नीचे बैठेंगे, अपने शरीर को पेंट करने के लिए स्प्रे करेंगे या अपनी त्वचा पर लोशन रगड़ेंगे। आपका क्या मानना है?
Think of friends, how many of you are using this? Yes, really a fantastic answer from the viewer side. 66% true. Statement is true. We'll see the conclusion for the statement. Next slide. In countries like Australia, the UK, and USA, many people want to look like they have been in the sun and have tanned skin. So they tan themselves with lotion or sunbeds or spend their time in the sun. This can be dangerous and bad for your health. Yes, fantastic answer.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया जैसे
Next slide.
ब्रिटेन और अमेरिका में बहुत से लोग यह देखना चाहते हैं कि वे धूप में रहे हैं और त्वचा को ऐसा किया है कि खुद और लोशन का सनबेड्स के साथ आए टी में एक लंबा समय बिताएं।
Next slide. Here we have another fact. People feel it's more beautiful to have a lighter skin tone, and women and men will rub lotion into their skin to whiten it and avoid going in the sun. How many of you are doing this?
लोगों को लगता है कि त्वचा का रंग हल्का होना बहुत खूबसूरत है और महिलाएं और पुरुष अपनी त्वचा को गोरा करने और खाने के लिए लोशन रगड़ेंगे और धूप में जाने से बचेंगे। कितने लोग ये मानते हैं?
Yes, fantastic answer from the audience. Yes, the fact is true. Shall we see a conclusion? Next slide. In many places in Asia, such as India, China, and Pakistan, lighter skin is often considered more attractive. Some people believe they will be more successful with whiter skin. This is a fact.
एशिया में कई जगहों जैसे भारत, चीन और पाकिस्तान की त्वचा को अक्सर अधिक आकर्षित माना जाता है। कुछ लोगों का मानना है कि वे व्हाइटर त्वचा के साथ अधिक सफल होंगे। कितने लोग का मानना है कि ये तथ्य सही है या गलत?
Yes. Shall we see the fact? The result is yes, I got true 92.1%. Our next fact is tall is beautiful, and some people have surgery to make their legs longer. Isn't it so? How many of you have done this?
लंबा सुंदर है और कुछ लोगों ने अपने पैरों को लंबे समय तक बनाने के लिए सर्जरी की है।
Yes. Voting is going on. Just imagine how we will be height if we longer our legs. Yes, 70.5% of true statement. Fantastic answer from the audience. Shall we see the conclusion for the statement? In some parts of Asia, such as South Korea, people have increased their height by having leg lengthening surgery. This is possible in some countries. Yes. Are we
एशिया
aware of this?
एशिया के कुछ हिस्सों जैसे कि दक्षिण कोरिया में लोगों ने पैर की लंबी सर्जरी करके अपनी ऊंचाई बढ़ाई है। आपका क्या मानना है?
I don't know how many of you are going to do this. The statement conclusion gets good answer. 94.4% true statement. The fact is true. Our next fact is people have thought it beautiful for women to have a very tiny feet, and girls had their feet bandaged to stop them growing. How many of us will do this?
लोगों ने सोचा है कि महिलाओं के लिए बहुत छोटे पैर रखना और लड़कियों को बढ़ने से रोकने के लिए उनके पैरों की पट्टी होती है। कितने लोग ये मानते हैं?
Yes, 54.3% of true statement, 45.7% are people agreeing false. We'll see the conclusion for this statement. Next slide. In China, foot binding was very popular until the early 20th century. The way it made women walk was seen as attractive. Think of it, friends.
चीन में फुट बाइंडिंग बहुत लोकप्रिय थी और 20वीं शताब्दी तक महिलाओं के काम करने के तरीके को आकर्षण रूप में देखा जाता था। आपका क्या सोच है?
Just happened in 20th century. Yes, the answer is 100%. So all are capable of this answer. Thank you. Our next fact is a unibrow, where both eyebrows join in the middle, is seen as beautiful for women. Think about this, friends.
एक यूनिब्रो जहां दोनों भौहें बीच में जुड़ती हैं, महिलाओं के लिए सुंदर दिखती है। आपका क्या सोच है?
Have you heard these statements before? What do you think about this? Is this come under beauty?
पहले कभी आपने ऐसा सुना है? आप क्या सोचते हैं? ये क्या सुंदरता का लक्षण है?
Yes. We'll see the next fact. Conclusion for this. In Tajikistan, women feel very lucky if their eyebrows grow across their forehead. If they don't use herbal mixture to draw a line and they join their eyebrows together. This is possible in somewhere.
ताजिकिस्तान में महिलाएं बहुत खुशनसीब महसूस करती है अगर उनकी भौहें उनके माथे के आर पार हो जाती हैं। अगर वे एक रेखा खींचने और अपनी भौहें को एक साथ मिलाने के लिए हर्बल मिश्रण का उपयोग नहीं करती हैं। आप क्या सोचते हैं?
Yes, we got the answer 90% true. Next slide. Next. Next slide. Next slide, please. Next. Next slide. Now have you understood what is beauty around the world? Beauty is now the selfie generation. People are the cover stars of their own narrative. Beauty is not defined by hairstyle, body shape, age, or skin color. So the idea of beauty is always shifting. Today, it's more inclusive than ever. It's now a more expansive world where beauty is our own reflection, and that's we all are beautiful. The reality is, all the facts are true. Thank you. Thank you for this wonderful session, opportunity.
That was a really interesting session. I am sure you all would have gained insights into different perspectives of beauty and its changes around time and place. Thank you so much, Priyanka, for providing us with such an eye-opening session. Now we have with us Srimati Geeta Nadraj, a Vice President, Bharat Scouts and Guides, State Commissioner Guides, Karnataka, and also the leader of the event, 100 Years of Rangering Centenary Valedictory Celebration 2020. Welcome, ma'am. I request you to address our students and participants who are here today. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dakshina. I'm audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Dr. Vijay Lakshmi, National Commissioner Guides, Madam Kavita, Telangana State Chief Commissioner, Dalali Madam from WAX, Madam Machamaji, National Headquarters Officials, National Director Shri Kaushik Ji, Joint Director Darshana Pavaskar Ji, Madam Kumud Ji, Assistant Director Southern Regional, and all the participants. Today, this program is on for her World Talk Show program. It is on WAX Initiative program. Program is ABC, that is Action on Body Confidence. Advocacy, this WAX Advocacy program is very special program giving awareness how we are motivated. On this image program, Ms. Priyanka spoke very well and conducted the program in a very good manner. Congratulations, Priyanka. Beauty is the inbuilt with the self-confidence. Beauty. B is be positive, E is affectionate, A is adorable, U is understanding, T is truthful, Y is yourself. Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. And beauty is a power. A smile is its sword. To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself first. There are two parts in this image on beauty. Number one, the outer beauty. Your outer beauty will capture the eyes. Number two is inner beauty. Your inner beauty will capture the heart. Beauty is not in the face. Beauty is a light in the heart. Inner beauty is more powerful than outer beauty. People will judge you by your inner beauty only. If your KSA, the knowledge, skill, and attitude, is strong, if you look more beautiful, you should have confidence within. When you have confidence, you can do anything. Skill and confidence are an unconquered army. Dear Rangers, the most beautiful thing you can wear is confidence. As is our confidence, so is our capacity. Here, I wanted to give an example about my experience in this movement. That is how I gained confidence in my life. I joined this organization in 1980 as District Commissioner Guides. Those days, I was so scared and becoming nervous to talk with the people while visiting schools, units, or any program as guest speaker. My well-wishers and adult leaders guided me how to talk, what to talk, when to talk, and also trained me how to approach the people. Slowly, day by day, I came out and brought out with my inner beauty, that is my hidden talent, that is the self-confidence. Then I became a leader trainer, that is as an adult trainer. Almighty God has given every human being an individual talents, but we must get opportunity to come out and show it. In this regard, Bharat Scouts and Guides organization has given us a good opportunity being in the patrol system, which is our founder Lord Baden-Powell taught us, so that everyone who are all in this movement will grow with their talents and get the confidence and strengthen their inner beauty. No one can pull you down if you raise your awareness to your own inner strength and beauty. By this, I wish you all the best and congratulations to everyone who are all participated in this wonderful program. I thank Bharat Scouts and Guides Southern Region officials for giving me opportunity to speak about this program as a guest of honor. I wish you all be confident and become strong through your inner beauty. Last but not the least, I wanted to sing a small version of song on beauty to you all. I think all of you will enjoy. Please remember, guiding is a fun. This is a small version of song. I think everybody know this song. So please enjoy this song. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. मेरे अंगने में तुम्हारा क्या काम है, मेरे अंगने में तुम्हारा क्या काम है, जो है नाम वाला, अरे जो है नाम वाला वही तो बदनाम है, मेरे अंगने में तुम्हारा क्या काम है। जिसकी बीबी लंबी उसका भी बड़ा नाम है, जिसकी बीबी लंबी उसका भी बड़ा नाम है, कोटे से लगा लो, कोटे से लगा लो, सीढ़ी का क्या काम है, कोटे से लगा लो, सीढ़ी का क्या काम है, मेरे अंगने में तुम्हारा क्या काम है। जिसकी बीबी मोटी उसके भी बड़ा नाम है, जिसकी बीबी मोटी उसके भी बड़ा नाम है, बिस्तर पे लिठा दो गद्दे का क्या काम है, बिस्तर पे लिठा दो गद्दे का क्या काम है, मेरे अंगने में तुम्हारा क्या काम है। जिसकी बीबी काली उसका भी बड़ा नाम है, जिसकी बीबी काली उसका भी बड़ा नाम है, आंखों में बसा लो, अरे आंखों में बसा लो, सुरमे का क्या काम है, आंखें में बसा लो, सुरमे का क्या काम है, मेरे अंगने में तुम्हारा क्या काम है। जिसकी बीबी गौरी उसका भी बड़ा नाम है, जिसकी बीबी गौरी उसका भी बड़ा नाम है, कमरे में बिठा लो, अरे कमरे में बिठा लो, बिजली का क्या काम है, कमरे में बिठा लो, बिजली का क्या काम है, मेरे अंगने में तुम्हारा क्या काम है, मेरे अंगने में तुम्हारा क्या काम है। I think all of you enjoyed. Thank you very much. Happy scouting and guiding. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was a brilliant song, a messageful song, and also thank you for sharing your life experiences and encouraging and motivating our participants. Thank you once again, ma'am. Over to Anna.
I would like to welcome Dr. Vijayalakshmi, National Commissioner Gates. Welcome, ma'am. I request you to say a few words to our participants.
I request Vijayalakshmi, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Are we audible? Okay, Vijayalakshmi ma'am will be joining us shortly. Now let us move on to our upcoming session.
Our upcoming session is Rethinking Image Myth. We have with us Praveen Aditya KM, State Coordinator of ABC Tamil Nadu, to introduce or rather reintroduce to the image myth and also find out its impact. I request Praveen Aditya to take over this section.
गुड इवनिंग टू वन ऑल गुड इवनिंग टू वन ऑल प्रेजेंटर्स सबका मेरा स्वागत है इस सेशन के लिए am I audible
Yes, you are.
yes okay so now as before in the first session we have seen पहले सेशन में हमने देखा कि ये सुंदरता जो है एक से लेकर दूसरे को डिफर होता है माने डिफरेंट है एक जगह से दूसरे जगह और एक पर्सन से दूसरे पर्सन तक वो डिफरेंट है now as we have already seen in free being me in the previous webinar now we are just going to revise what is image myth को हम सिर्फ रिवाइज करने वाले हैं इस सेशन में तो पहले हम स्टार्ट कर देते हैं so what is image myth so whenever I say the word image myth आपके मन में क्या आता है जब भी मैं image myth बोलता हूँ ना आपके मन में जो आता है वो मेरे को बताइए so what is the word image myth ये word का अर्थ क्या है any answers
Ideal image created by the society.
okay very good thank you so image myth जो है the myth है so myth is something which is an ideal image created by the society before Dalali ma'am also said about image myth in that she mentioned this too that image myth is an ideal image created by this society तो ये जो society है उसने जो सुंदरता का एक myth create किया है मैंने एक concept create किया है उसे हम image myth कहते हैं so ये होता है image myth so image myth is a complete it is a fake thing which is created by the society for about beauty to us okay तो हम अगले स्लाइड में देखेंगे so ये जो मैंने कहा है myth ये झूठ होता है तो myth is something fake so this is the meaning of image myth so अभी हम देखेंगे कि image myth क्या है उसका definition ये है कि this image myth is the ideal look that is defined by the society in which we live in जो मैंने आपको पहले ही कहा था जो हमारे सोसाइटी है सोसाइटी मैंने और कुछ नहीं है our friends, our family, the social media we access in our state. This is the society. And ये जो image myth है, ये society से लेकर society बदलता है. Like for example, in northern India, people जो है, जो सफेद रंग के होते हैं, उसको खूबसूरत मानते हैं. पर southern India में जो तो dusky होते हैं, काले होते हैं, उसको हम खूबसूरत मानते हैं. जो ऐसे एक सोसाइटी लेकर दूसरे सोसाइटी में ये डिफरेंट है. It's different from one society to another. सो हम अगले स्लाइड पे देखेंगे कि तो नेक्स्ट स्लाइड सर ये रूट्स और इफेक्ट्स ये इमेज मिथ का क्या है तो इमेज मिथ क्या है मैंने आपको बता दिया है तो ये इमेज मिथ का रूट्स क्या है फ्रॉम वेयर दिस इमेज मिथ कम फ्रॉम एंड व्हाट आर द इफेक्ट्स सो यही हम देखने वाले हैं अभी हमारे सेशन में तो इमेज मिथ क्या है आपको क्लियर हो गया होगा तो अभी मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि इमेज मिथ क्या है जो आप ये पेड़ देख रहे हैं दिस ट्री इज अ इमेज मिथ ट्री सो सर आप एक बार एंटर दबाएंगे तो हाँ सो या दिस इज अ इमेज मिथ ट्री सो ये इमेज मिथ ट्री कैसे बड़ा हुआ लाइक हाउ दिस ट्री हैज ग्रोन सो द रूट्स ऑफ दिस ट्री आर social media friends and families advertisements and society so these are four main examples there are many other factors too but the main examples are these so क्या social media how that grows image में so social media में जो भी आप देखते हैं so whatever content you are seeing in the social media for example celebrities their photos और जो भी advertisements आता है आपको social media में these things create image myth in our mind for example you are watching a celebrity जैसे कि शाहरुख खान और some other actor they are posting a photo with six packs you think that ये six packs जो है यही है खूबसूरती और if you see some model she is coloring her hair in blue you start to think that coloring your hair in blue is beautiful सो ऐसे सोशल मीडिया का इफेक्ट जो है वो हमको इमेज में हमारे माइंड में क्रिएट करता है देन फिर फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिलीज तो फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिलीज तो आपको पता ही होगा कि हमारे फ्रेंड्स और फैमिली जो खूबसूरती के बारे में कमेंट करते हैं तो वो सब हमारे दिमाग में इमेज मिथ के फॉर्म में आ जाता है देन एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स यू मे वॉच ऑल दीज एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स इन your TV or even in mobiles and Flipkart advertisements also you can see ऐसे advertisements में जो भी हम देख रहे हैं जो प्रोडक्ट्स हम देख रहे हैं वो प्रोडक्ट सब ऐसे डिफाइन किया गया है कि वही खूबसूरती का product है. For example, if you take Fair and Lovely, only by using Fair and Lovely you are beautiful. So the people who are dark, it is created that they are not beautiful. So ऐसे जो products आते हैं advertisements वो image myth create करते हैं. फिर society, already we have discussed, I have given the example North India, South India that example. So ऐसे society भी हमको image myth का ये root causes है. So ये root बढ़ के ये पेड़ हो गया image myth का पेड़. Then what are the branches? How this image myth affects us? So let's see. It creates inferiority complex. So first thing is when we get an image myth in our mind, when this fake concept is created in our mind, the first thing which comes to us is inferiority complex. So जो inferiority complex है कैसे आपको affect होगा माने? You are going out for a function and suddenly someone tells you ये color shirt आपके skin tone के लिए match नहीं है, like this. So they have like this color will suit this color skin tone, this color will suit that color skin tone. Then you get inferior and complex in your mind and don't wear such dresses like that anymore. So ऐसे आपको वो भी affect करता है. Then jealousy. So आपको जब ना एक आप जब मोटे हैं तो जब आप कोई पतले लोग को देखते हैं कि वो slim है तो then you get jealous of others. Then stress. When all these thoughts come to you, when you become inferiority complex and when you get jealous of others, automatically it starts generating stress. And ऐसे सब problems, both psychological problem create करके, it even leads to suicidal thoughts. Then there is another problem which you see is depression. Depression is caused due to this image myth too. When you have so many pressure in your head about this image myth, you become very image conscious. And when you become image conscious, जब आप image conscious हो जाते हो, तो आपको आप अच्छा present करने चाहते हो. जब when you can't do it, then you become depressed. Then anxiety भी आती है. ऐसे बहुत सारे problems आते हैं ये image myth के वजह से. So now we have seen all this in see the change. So हमें जो change करना है, इसको हमने पहचान लिया है कि image myth है problem, इसको हमें change करना है. So this is what we see in see the change. And sir, अगली slide. How to overcome image myth problem. So अभी मैंने आपको बता दिया है कि image myth क्या है और image myth कैसे आता है. Then how is image myth grown? How it grows in our mind? Then what are the effects? So image myth है problem. You all understood that image myth is a problem, and now we are going to see in the next session that how we are going to overcome this image myth by planning the change. So thank you. ये सेशन आपको बहुत पसंद होगा मैं यकीन करता हूँ. I believe that this session would be helpful for you, and thank you to everyone for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Any doubts? Anyone have any doubts here? Any questions you want to ask me? Chat box में भी आप पूछ सकते हैं.
Well, that session really packed a punch and has provided us with impactful insights. Thank you so much, Praveen. Let us think over the question that Praveen has raised during the session. Now I'd like to welcome Vijay Lakshmi ma'am. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, beta.
Yeah. I request you to say a few words to our participants, ma'am.
I'm really enjoying this entire session because this is a topic everyone and especially all the girls are very interested in right from their childhood, isn't it? I mean, people who are beautiful, any girl wants to be beautiful. So what to do to look more beautiful? Every girl tries to figure out what she should do, and that becomes a kind of habit while growing up. But at the same time, if there are certain parameters set out, only if you're a fair girl you are beautiful, only if you have very big eyes or a very long hair or some kind of parameters, then the girls, the children who don't have those qualities will also feel very inconsequential and inferior. These are something very, very bothering the society right from so many years. I have seen it through my entire life. But that's why when this free being me came into vogue, I was personally very happy. Because as someone was just now pointing out, God has sent every human being to this earth with infinite potential. It's only up to us how much we can realize that potential. But before we start realizing the potential, if we don't feel confident right from childhood while the progress of growing up is happening, then our self-confidence, our levels of self-esteem come down drastically, that really prevents development and nurturing of all the potential that you have come onto this earth with. I have felt it and I have experienced it and I have seen it in many children in my life. Free Being Me has been trying to act off these feelings in the youth, in the children. I'm so glad about it. This body confidence is so important, and it is the first prerequisite to build up actual self-confidence in one's own being. So in their own small way, through the Scout Guide activities, if you are able to build up to some level this kind of a body confidence in the girls, in the children, all the children, but in girls specifically, I think it goes a long way in making better citizens of this country. I just wanted, without taking much of a time, I would also like to take an example. When I was listening to the speeches of others, one book that reminded me was Edward de Bono's book titled Beautiful Mind. Beautiful Mind. It's a beautiful book, rather, which really tells you how a beautiful mind works and what a beautiful body cannot do. So it starts with a small anecdote story where there is a very big party arranged and a lot of people are arriving at the party. And one of the invitees is an extremely beautiful lady. By all universal standards, she's a very beautiful lady. So, and for this party, she has particularly dressed up so very well, so beautiful, and he has come to the party just to stun the audience. And it did happen when she entered the party. Everybody stopped what they were doing and they started looking at her. They were all stunned to look at the kind of beauty she is beholding. But and people started looking at her. People tried to come to her, befriend her, talk to her, be closer to her. And in course of time, after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, there was another man over there in the party who was not seemingly very handsome, quite fat, had a bald head. He's a very kind of an inconspicuous man. But after a few minutes, it was seen that most of the party crowd were gathering around that man. So why? Because he had a beautiful mind. He had so many things to share with them. He had so many things to tell them. He had so many things to make them laugh. He had so many things to make them happy. And that's what actually matters. A beautiful mind is more important than a beautiful body. And I really feel so happy and thank Wax for coming out with this concept, and also Bharat Scout Guides, which has taken up this free being me very intensely and propagating among our Scout Guide circles and doing a human service to the youth of this nation. Thank you very much. Thanks for giving this opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your insightful and thought-provoking words. We now have a special video prepared for you about our ABC and FM event throughout the country. Thank you for sharing the video with us.
I now would like to call Madhushri to share with us details about the U-Report platform.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dakshina. So here we will go a trip. Okay, so I'm gonna take your trip to the U report. So, sir, can you able me to share? Okay, until I share, so I have a question for you all. So, how many of you know about the U report? Can anyone tell me how many of you know about the U report? Yes. Here you can see a website naming as U report. So, yes, many of you have know what is U report is. So I'm gonna tell something about that. So come with me and join me to know more. So here is a website, and if you have to search more about this website, go take your smartphone now or open your PC and just open your Chrome or Google anything and just type the name U report and you will enter into a website named as U report. So here you can see many of them have already registered across the world. So here I'm going to show you what our India stands for, or our BSG stands where in. So here comes the U report India. So we have many volunteers who have already enrolled in. So I think you are saying this. So until now, we have 4,70,364 U reporters in India. I think it's a big number. And we can also have our friends to engage in this. So I will show you how to engage this. So here you have become a U reporter for UNICEF India and text join or FB Messenger, Telegram or WhatsApp. So you can also join U report by FB Messenger, Telegram and WhatsApp. So I'm gonna share you a video showing how you can share your views with a U report and how you can be a U reporter in the WhatsApp. So I think I can all ask you to take up your smartphones. Just hurry up and take up your smartphone on your internet and just go here and open your call thing and just type the number, what I say. Yes, the number is 9650414141 and just type this number. Go hurry up. Yeah, follow me and you'll also become a U reporter. Yes, after typing this number, just save this number as a U report. Yes, come on, save everyone. Yes, even I'm saving it. Yeah, I have saved the number U report. Okay, then go back to the home page and open your WhatsApp. Yes, I have opened it. And just type the name U report. You will get a thing called U report chat. Just click on it and open your U reporter and just type BSG and send it. So you will get a welcome by the U report and say whichever the languages you want, like English, Hindi, and other languages you have. So click on, I have clicked on English E, just type E and send it. So again, you will get a message and it is welcoming you. The U reporter India is welcoming you and tell your name. Yeah, I have told my name, Madhushri. Yeah, I have sent it. So I got a question here about my details like age. So I'm gonna put my age. Yeah, yes, it's asking what's your gender. Yeah, I'm gonna put F for female. Yeah, so it is asking about the details. So follow me, just do as I say. And now, as I belong to Southern region, I have put 5. Yes, I have sent it. Yeah, it is asking for the state. Here comes, I'm from Karnataka. So I put 5 again for Karnataka. Yes, it is asking that I'm a guide or a ranger or a unit leader or leader trainer or staff. So I have put it as a ranger, that is B option. Yes, here comes the main matter where you will get the thing called your you reporter ID, and this is my ID, and as if you have done now, you will also get an ID there. So please go to it, and it will also help you to recognize your uh, reporter ID, and it is the main thing. Just note it down or keep it as it is. And if you want to know about more about this thing, just go and ask the you reporter in your WhatsApp, and it is same as the FB Messenger even. So go try it and be an you reporter. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madhushri, for sharing with us insights into You Report India program that empowers and connects young people throughout the world. Okay, now let's proceed to the other events. Without doubt, everyone would be thinking about the question that was raised in the previous section. How do we tackle this image myth? Well, to provide you with a better perspective and help you understand the question, we have Imlika, ABC trainer from Nagaland, on our next session, Advocacy. Welcome, Imlika. We are really excited to know more about how we could bring about this change. The stage is all yours.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you, Takshna. Good evening, everyone. So today our session would be advocacy. The question that Mr. Praveen has arised, how to tackle image myth. The simplest answer, one word answer would be advocacy. So let's get into the slide. Like I said, advocacy, wakalat. So there are different definitions according to different dictionaries out there, but according to the WEX, we have a definition, and it's called WEX means influencing people to take decisions that will improve our lives and the life of others. So next slide. So can I have the next slide? Yes. The next slide again. So if we look properly into the definition, we have 3 parts. Next slide, please. Yes, the first one is to influence people. But we have to persuade people into talking about the body confidence issues and the image myth issues regarding your action project, and then by speaking and doing and educating. The next slide, please. The second one is to take decision. We have to involve, if it's an advocacy, we have to involve a decision maker who can help us, support us in changing the policies or fundings or the rules and actions that could help us in our action project. Next slide. Yes, the third part of the advocacy is to involve a community. Whenever we're doing an advocacy, we have to make sure that we are, whatever we're doing, we are involving the community, and the goals that we have set for our action project would have an impact in the life of the community and the locality or whatever that we are trying to work on. Next slide. So we have been, there are two important people in this advocacy. When we talk about advocacy, there are two important people, that is decision maker and influencer. So who is decision maker? Next slide, please. So decision maker are those people who are in a position or who have the power to help us and support us by changing the policies, and also their decision would help us in the action project and help us create the change. The second one is influencer. So influencer are those people who's gonna help us convince or persuade the decision maker. They have the power to change the views of a decision maker or so. So in case you want to have an action project on in your school, and you want to start the action project. So to start the action project, you have to ask permission from your principal or your headmaster. That will make you that will make the principal the decision maker. So to persuade this decision maker, that is the principal or the headmaster, you would want help from others. That could be the parents of the students or even the teachers. You can influence them, talk them about body confidence, the image meet, and whatever that action project that you're trying to work on, and then you can take help from them to influence the decision maker. So next slide, please. Next slide, please. Again. Next slide, please. So here are some tips for all of us if we want to do an advocacy and speak out for whatever that we are trying to work on or whatever that we want to bring change. The first one is try to speak slowly and clearly. Next slide, please. The second one is make eye contact. Psychologically speaking, if we make an eye contact before, if we are speaking to someone, whoever that we're speaking, it's like is an indication that we are giving them a full attention and also indirectly asking them the attention. So our decision maker or our influencer won't get distracted. The second point, the third, please. Yes, use stand strong poses. Even if you're sitting or you're standing, if you have a very confident pose, if you maintain the poses that are very smart and confident, they would naturally take you and have paid attention to you. Next slide. Yes. The next tip is to maintain the key points, or whatever you're trying to say, or whatever is your point and whatever message that you're trying to persuade. You keep them on point and try not to say everything that's in your head or whatever that's coming up. You just say what you have listed in your paper or in your diary, and then mention the key points that you find that it is important as a part of your action project. Next slide. Yes, the final tip is talk about personal views. While talking, you can tell about your personal the differences that ABC or the action on body confidence freeing me has done on you, and so that you can give them as a testimony to them, and then they would be more convinced and be happy to hear that. Next slide, please. Next slide. So I have two set of action project that can be a question to all of you. The first question you have to guess is it is an advocacy or not. The first one is asking the school management to create a week of body positive activities in school. So do you think it is an advocacy or not? Please, can you write it in your chat box? Yes, I'm getting some answers. Maximum are saying that it is an advocacy. So yes, the answer is correct. It is an advocacy. It is an advocacy because we are asking the school management, that is a decision maker, and then we are creating body positive activities that is related to our body confidence that we are trying to advocate in the action project. Okay, the second would be visiting another group to deliver free being me activities. Do you think it is an advocacy? Visiting another group to deliver free being me activities. Is that an advocacy? Okay, I'm getting a mixed answer. Some of them are saying yes, and some of them are saying no. So the correct answer is no, it is not an advocacy. Why? Because yes, we are delivering free being me activities that is like related to the action that is related to the body confidence and the image meet that we are talking about right now. But we are not asking any decision maker, we are not involving any decision maker here or any influencer here. So that makes it not a decision, not a advocacy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Imlika, for outlining and sharing with us the importance of advocacy and influencing us to think about what we can do to identify and solve the problem around us. Thank you so much.
Now we have got an understanding about advocacy, but we cannot stop here. We need a plan. Now we have got an understanding about advocacy, but we cannot stop here. We need a plan and we have to implement it. To provide insight into this, we have our next section, action plan, led by Sujit Kumar Dandi, ABC trainer from Odisha. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, good evening, sir. You are audible.
Good evening, everyone. So my plan is action plan. So can I have the screen, please? Yeah. So plan your project, right? Action plan. As we all know, sir, action plan means a plan which we make before doing the task or project, so that the plan will not fail due any mistake, which will we really regulate before doing any task or project. So it's very important to make a plan before doing any project, right? So जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं, जो भी हम किसी भी प्रोजेक्ट या काम को करें उससे पहले हम एक प्लान करते हैं कि कैसे उसे एग्जीक्यूट करें, उसे कैसे हम उसे एक्शन प्लान कहते हैं, राइट? तो जो भी हमने अभी सीखा है बॉडी एक्शन ऑन बॉडी कॉन्फिडेंस में, लाइक ब्यूटी अराउंड द वर्ल्ड, इमेज में एडवोकेसी के बारे में, तो अब हम उसे कैसे एग्जीक्यूट करें इसे हम जानेंगे। तो जैसे कि आप सब स्क्रीन में देख सकते हैं, we have to see the 4 main things is necessary in your action plan. First of all is goal. You can see first of all is goal is there. Second point is objectives. Third point is decision makers and fourth point is influencer. So अगर हम बात करें गोल के बारे में, तो सर कैन यू प्लीज शो दैट वन? यस, व्हाट इज गोल? तो सबसे पहले हम बात करेंगे गोल क्या है। तो गोल जो भी आप प्रोजेक्ट करना चाहते हैं या फिर जो भी एम या गोल कह लीजिए उसे आप करना चाहते हैं, उसको हम उससे एक प्रोजेक्ट बड़ा होना चाहिए और वो बहुत ही स्पेसिफिक होना चाहिए। आप जो भी प्रोजेक्ट करना चाहते हैं, पर फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मान लीजिए आप स्कूल लेवल में आप कोई एबीसी प्रोग्राम करना चाहते हैं, प्रोजेक्ट करना चाहते हैं, तो आपको क्या करना होगा, उसको एक गोल बनाना होगा, एक प्लानिंग करना होगा। और आप एक स्कूल में जाकर आपसे एक प्लानिंग करके आप उस गोल को लेकर आपको जाना होगा। दूसरा चीज है ऑब्जेक्टिव्स। अगर हम बात करेंगे ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में, जो भी गोल हो उसमें ऑब्जेक्टिव इससे स्पेसिफिक होनी चाहिए। आपको ये आपके जो एम है या फिर गोल है उससे क्या-क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव्स आप चाहते हैं वो क्लियर होना चाहिए और स्पेसिफिक होना चाहिए आपके एक्शन प्लान में। तो वो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में ये काम आता है। तीसरा हम देखेंगे डिसीजन मेकर। जी, तो आप देख सकते हैं डिसीजन मेकर में सबसे पहले यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट हु विल बी द डिसीजन मेकर जो आपके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स को पाने में आपका हेल्प कर सकता है। फॉर एग्जांपल, आप स्कूल में जा रहे हो, तो आप में आपके स्कूल में अगर आप बात करोगे तो डिसीजन मेकर कौन हो सकते हैं? तो डिसीजन मेकर स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल हो सकते हैं, आइदर सेक्रेटरी हो सकते हैं या ट्रस्टी हो सकते हैं, जो डिसीजन ले सके कि आप उस प्रोजेक्ट को करने वाले हो। तो आपको पहला चुनना होगा कि आपके डिसीजन मेकर कौन होते हैं, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है आपके एक्शन प्लान में। तो डिसीजन मेकर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। और एक बात मैं भूल गया ऑब्जेक्टिव्स के बारे। ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में एक टाइम बॉन्ड होता है जिसमें कि आप कैसे करेंगे, विद इन मंथ करेंगे, वीक करेंगे, ईयरली करेंगे, कैसा करेंगे, वो एक फिक्स होना चाहिए ताकि आपको ये पता माने क्या होता है कि आप उस समय के साथ ही काम करेंगे। अगर एक टाइम बॉन्डिंग नहीं होगा तो आप समय के साथ फिर काम नहीं करेंगे, तो वो फिर आप सक्सेसफुली उस प्रोजेक्ट को नहीं कर पाएंगे। तो इम्पोर्टेंट है कि आप टाइम बॉन्डिंग में काम करें जो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में आते हैं। और डिसीजन मेकर, यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट हु विल बी द डिसीजन मेकर टू टेक द डिसीजन कि आपके प्रोजेक्ट को कैसे सफलता मिले। फोर्थ पॉइंट जो होता है वो है इन्फ्लुएंसर। तो फोर्थ पॉइंट में हम अगर बात करेंगे इन्फ्लुएंसर के बारे में, वो भी इंपॉर्टेंट है, जो आपको खोजना है कि आपके प्रोजेक्ट में डिसीजन मेकर को कौन इन्फ्लुएंस करे जो उनको मना सके। तो इन्फ्लुएंस आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन योर एक्शन प्लान। तो इन्फ्लुएंसर आपको ढूंढना है कि कौन आपके हो सकते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर स्कूल में कर रहे हैं जैसे मैंने कहा, तो आपके जो स्कूल के जो टीचर हैं वो आपके इन्फ्लुएंसर बन सकते हैं। द टीचर्स कैन बी द इन्फ्लुएंसर of your plan. So influencer is very important, right? So please can we next, what is our plan in of action? Next page please. Yes, what is our plan of action? So देखिए, before to execute any project or plan, you have to check out of action plan. आपको देखना होगा कि आपका एक्शन प्लान क्या क्या आप करने वाले हो। नेक्स्ट, सर्वे बिफोर द प्रोजेक्ट अबाउट इट। आप जो भी प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हो उससे पहले आप सर्वे कीजिए कि जो बच्चों को आप बता रहे हैं, समझा रहे हैं, उनका इस पर्टिकुलर प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में क्या नॉलेज है, ताकि आपको पता चले कि उनका नॉलेज क्या है, उसके अनुसार आप उनको समझा सकते हैं और आप भी बेहतर तरीके से समझ सकते हैं उनको समझाने में। ठीक है, तो अब बात करेंगे हम आवर एक्शन प्लान, जो कि हमारा जो होगा, विच ऑब्जेक्टिव डज नॉट हैव एक्टिव। फर्स्ट आप देख सकते हैं इसमें आवर गोल, आवर ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, डिसीजन मेकर एंड इन्फ्लुएंसर। जैसे मैंने कहा, हमारा गोल एकदम स्पेसिफिक होना चाहिए, बड़ा होना चाहिए, आप क्या करना चाहते हो वो पहला फोकस होना चाहिए। दूसरा, हमारा जो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स है, क्या क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव्स आप चाहते हो गोल से, वो स्पेसिफिक होना चाहिए। और डिसीजन मेकर कौन हो सकते हैं, अगर जो प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हैं तो उनके डिसीजन मेकर कौन हो सकते हैं, वो भी आपको देखना होगा कि डिसीजन मेकर कौन हो सकते हैं। और इन्फ्लुएंसर आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द इन्फ्लुएंसर जो डिसीजन मेकर को समझा सके, इन्फ्लुएंस कर सके। अब हम बात करेंगे, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज। तो इस तरीके से आपको चार्ट बनाना होगा एंड फाइनली आपको एक चार्ट बनाना होगा इस तरीके से जिससे आप इस प्लान को बना सके। जैसे नंबर 1, एक्टिविटी टू बी डन, आप क्या प्रोजेक्ट करेंगे, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट। फर्स्ट पॉइंट, क्या प्रोजेक्ट करने वाले हैं, ये आपको निर्णय करना होगा प्रोजेक्ट क्या करना चाहते हैं। सेकेंड पॉइंट, विच ऑब्जेक्टिव डज द एक्टिविटी लिंक, आप जो एक्टिविटी करेंगे उस प्रोजेक्ट से कैसे लिंक होता है, आपको वो देखना होगा। जो भी आप एक्टिविटी कराएंगे तो वो प्रोजेक्ट के साथ लिंकअप होना चाहिए, दैट इज आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। थर्ड पॉइंट, व्हाट डू यू नीड टू डू इट, तो आपको क्या करने की जरूरत है, आप जो प्रोजेक्ट करेंगे उसमें आपको क्या करने की जरूरत है जिसमें कि आप सक्सेसफुल इस प्रोजेक्ट को कर पाएंगे। उसके बाद होता है हु इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल, जो इसमें कौन रिस्पॉन्सिबल हो सकता है जो आपको फाइनेंशियली आपको हेल्प कर सके, जो आपको सपोर्ट कर सके, दैट इज आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। आपको फाइंड आउट करना होगा कि आप अगर प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हैं तो आपको अगर फाइनेंशियली किसी का जरूरत है तो आपको खोजना होगा कि कौन रिस्पॉन्सिबल ले सकते हैं और आपको सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं फाइनेंशियली और मेंटली ये में। नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट डू वी नीड, हमें क्या करना है एक्टिविटी करने में। सो व्हाट डू वी नीड इज हमें क्या चाहिए एक्टिविटी करने के लिए। तो हमें जो भी थिंग्स है प्रोजेक्ट को करने के लिए वो हमें पहले फाइंड आउट करना है, उसका एक लिस्ट बना के उसको रखना है कि आपको क्या क्या चाहिए, दैट इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन योर प्रोजेक्ट एक्शन प्लान। और छठा जो है व्हाट डू वी नीड टू वर्क विथ, हमें किसके साथ काम करना चाहिए। तो हमें किसके साथ काम करना चाहिए, तो हमें स्पेशली टाइम बॉन्ड के साथ काम करना चाहिए कि समय के साथ हमें वो विद इन द समय एक टारगेट बनाएंगे उस समय के साथ। आप वेदर इज इन डेली और वीकली और मंथली टारगेट डेडलाइंस कैन मोटिवेट अस टू टेक एक्शन सूनर देन लेटर, सो दैट इज आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो ये सारा अगर आप एक्शन प्लान बनाएंगे इस चार्ट के अनुसार जो जो पॉइंट मैंने कहा, तो 100% आप सक्सेसफुली इस प्रोजेक्ट को कर पाएंगे। तो हमें मेनली होता है कि एग्जीक्यूट कैसे करें एक्शन प्लान को, तो ये सारा एक्शन प्लान है। मेनली 4 थिंग्स है, गोल्स, उसके वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट गोल हमें सबसे पहले चाहिए, उसके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स आप क्या चाहते हैं गोल में, और डिसीजन मेकर कौन हो सकते हैं, इन्फ्लुएंसर कौन हो सकते हैं। और इस चार्ट में जो लिस्ट है, इस नंबर 6 जो लिस्ट है, इसे इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आप क्या क्या करना है। सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द एक्शन प्लान। जैसा हम जानते हैं कोई भी काम करना है अगर सक्सेसफुली करना है तो हमें एक्शन प्लान के साथ करना है। तो ये सारा आपका एक्शन प्लान है जो आप इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे तो 100% आप सक्सेसफुली प्रोजेक्ट को कर पाएंगे। थैंक यू सो मच। इफ एनी क्वेश्चंस यू कैन आस्क, एनी रेंजर्स, if you have any question regarding this you can ask me right now.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah.
What is the thing that make us to think about the action plan, sir?
Okay, nice question. That as already I before said that action plan are very useful, right? Because they give you a framework, right, for thinking about how you will complete a project efficiently. So that is the main thing, that if you make the plan then it will make it will give a like a framework before to do the project. So it is very important. It's all about the action plan is. Thank you so much for asking, and thank you so much for listening me, and thank you so much for everything, for giving me this much of
Thank
time
you so
to say this one. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Sujit. With that, we hope many of your guests with your group can form your plan and try to put into action.
Stated earlier, ABC provides a platform for connecting communities globally and locally. We have with us Madhushri, a delegate of Young Women's Advocacy Forum 2020, and Ms. Sunita, FBM and ABC trainer from Goa for the upcoming session, Share Your Plan.
Thank you, Dakshina. Yes, yes, everyone. I'm back again. So here we have a trip again to share your story, and I'm gonna say how you can share your story. I think you all will wonder about this. Yes, guys. So I think Sunita ma'am welcomed you very warmly. So I would like to take you all a trip so that how you can share your story. This is because many of you have already attended your Free Being Me and Action on Body Confidence trainings, and you would having a look to how to share your story. Here I'm gonna take you to a website or a link where you can share your story. Just again, take up your smartphones and open the Google or the Chrome and just type a sentence, your stories free being me, or share the story. Just type the sentence, share your story. So here we go. Then you will get a thing called as free being me page where you can share your story. So here we can share the story of action on body confidence and free being me. So before going on to share your story, to take you all to a story shared by Rachel, and she is a ranger from RBSG. Have a look at how the Rachel has shared her story and how she has inspired us. So by sharing your story, even you can also inspire other young girls to share their story. So yes, Rachel has shared a story, and she has also written that she is very she has learned about the body confidence, and she learned to encourage everyone without the discrimination of their looks. And she even has put hashtags, and you can also put your hashtags with this. So you all have got an idea that Rachel has shared a story. So come go back to the thing and click on the share your story and open a new page where you can see the share your story page where you can share your story. So come with me and share your story. Yes, write your first name. Yes, come on, write down and write your surname or the family and the country. Choose the country, India, and write your email address and write your troop or group name. Yes, write your troop or group name and how many children that you involved in or the young people you have in, and write about their ages so that everyone will know what are the ages that you have included in your program. And you can also have a checkbox where you can share your action on body confidence story or the free, and click on the checkboxes which are relevant and which are asked. And here comes the main part, or the story comes here to tell you your story. So you can tell your story here in this checkbox, and you can also upload the photos as in Rachel's photo. Yes, go on, upload your photo and paste the link of your video if you have uploaded in YouTube or FB, that is Facebook. Click on the checkbox and yes, read the relevant, click the checkbox and so that you can share your story and you can also inspire many other young girls to upcome and share their story. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madhushree and Ms. Sunita. Remember the web pages, create your own hashtags, do share your action plans. We are looking forward to seeing all your ideas.
Moving forward, throughout the section, many of our delegates and participants have raised questions for our resource person. Our trainees are here, ready to answer some of the questions raised. Let's move to the question and answer section.
Please feel free to ask your questions.
I have a question to Imlika ma'am. Okay. If I sing body positive song in my assembly, is that advocacy?
No, it's not an advocacy, because of course you are singing something that is related to body positivity, that is against image myth, and you're promoting body confidence. But then then you have a community there. You're involving the people, the students in the assembly. But it is not an advocacy because we don't have a decision maker there. I hope that clears your question. Thank you.
The next question, please.
Yeah, I have a question to Praveen sir. Across the world, young people face pressures to stop them reacting to full potential, and everyday life bombards them with the image myth. So, sir, can you tell how to overcome this image myth?
Over to Praveen. Praveen Aditya, I think you are muted. Can you please unmute yourself? Do we have any other questions?
I have a question to ask Praveen sir, that what comes to your mind when I say the word myth?
Thank you. I request Praveen Aditya to unmute your mic. If not, any of the other trainers can also take up the question. So even I think over to you, Praveen. We have two questions for you. One is, what do you think about when they say the word myth? And the second question was posted. How do you overcome the image myth, and what comes to your mind when you hear the word myth?
Yeah, the first thing which is what is myth? So already, as I've said you, that myth is a fake thing. It is a social ideal concept which is created by the society, about beauty. So the society creates that concept that this is beauty and this is not beautiful. It differs from one society to another, and that is what is a myth. It is a fake thing. It is a ideal. It is a social ideology. That is all. What is a myth? And the second question is how to overcome it. Yeah, that's how to overcome it. Already Imrika has said you, and advocacy is the only way we can overcome it. We need to advocate people. We need to create awareness by advocacy, and by changing the thoughts of the decision makers through the influences, we can create a change in the society. That's what I think.
Yes, thank you so much, Praveen. If anyone has any questions, yeah. So we have a question. How can we increase body confidence through interesting events? Any of the trainers?
Okay, I'll answer. How can we increase the body confidence through?
Interesting activities. What
Yeah,
are the
okay.
activities?
Okay, so there are various activities which we conduct in ABC. One of the activities is perfect looking man and a perfect looking woman. So in this activity, as you can see, we asked the children that what according to you is a perfect looking man and what according to you is a perfect looking woman. So in this, the children, when they answer out, we get to know the image within their mind. So according to few of them, uh, there are a few things that like for example, six packs or a beautiful face or white skin or long hair, such as things is there in the children's mind. So such things we get to know through this activity, and when we tell them that all this is an image myth, the children are really shocked to know that so many things have stored in their subconscious mind.
Uh, Thank you so much for answering our questions. With that, we will wrap up our question answer session. Thank you everyone for actively participating in it. We hope all your questions were answered. Now we have with us Ms. M.N. Machamma, a Deputy Director Guides and a Senior Leader Trainers with us here today. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Child. Very good evening to everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, most of the participants, I know that I mean to say the more than the participants, even the trainers, those who have handled the session. So I would like to just add up some few words because everything has been covered by them. First and foremost, I congratulate Southern Region Head Office, especially the Assistant Director who has taken the initiative to give the big publicity about FBM and ABC in the country.
Hello.
So thus, Free Being Me was introduced in the year 2010, waxed with the collaboration of Dow. And it has come to Bharat Scouts and Guide in the year 2014. And later on in 2017, we introduced ABC in Bharat Scouts and Guide. This Free Being Me and Action on Body Confidence are two different faces of the same coin. So we have these activities for our boys and girls. Though it is the initiative of WAX, it is not only for the guide section or the guide wing, it is for both scout and guide wing. In Free Being Me, we have the activities in 3 stages, that is 5 to 10, 11 to 17, and 17 to 25. That is Cubs, Bulbuls, Scout Guide, Rover Rangers. Rover Rangers are considered as peer educators because they are the future leaders. Whereas Action on Body Confidence in 2 stages, that is 7 to 10 and 11 to 25. These activities will have 4 challenges: see the change, plan the change, make the change, and share the change. There was one question to Mr. Praveen, if I'm not wrong, regarding the action plan. So whoever does an action plan, they have to focus on these 4 challenges. More than anything and everything, these activities are very interesting, and it has been included in the syllabus of Scouting and Guiding as one of the proficiency batch. And children are putting more interest. Why? Because this proficiency badge, to earn this proficiency badge, They have to take part in the activity. There is no logbook, nothing of such. Just maintain the test card. Bulbuls, cubs and bulbuls, they have to complete 5 activities within no time, not in a single day, not in one cup meeting, a pack meeting or the flock meeting. They can do 1 activity in each meeting. Like that, 5 activities they have to complete. Even the same with scout and guide also. Whereas for the rovers and rangers, they have to each one bring 2. They have to introduce 2 more members. As soon as they complete these activities, the concerned leader, cub master, flock leader, guide captain, scout master, they just issue them the certificate and the badge. Because there was one question regarding the certificate and badge. I hope it is clear to that person regarding the certificate and badge. And to be frank enough, this activity is very easy and children also more attracted. But whenever a leader organizes this activities for the boys and girls, I mean to say the scout wing and the guide wing children, they should keep 4 points in their mind. First and foremost, there should be a parent consent, and this activity is for both boys and girls, that is scout wing and guide wing. And this activity is time bounded. The activities, what is meant for the cubs and bulbuls is only for that particular age, 5 to 10. And scout and guide is 11 to 17. That particular activity only they have to do in that time bound. And material needed. As it is a very attractive activity, the leader should keep the material ready with him or with her before they could start. So this is how we organize this, and everybody has covered everything. Mainly this activity is focused on a beauty. To be frank enough, beauty is just a skin deep. It is only a outer coverage. But all of us should keep in our mind, be bold in what you are. So keeping in our mind this sentence, we can achieve the target and we can come out with the activity also, which is very fruitful. We can tell the world what is what. So first of all, I'm thankful to Wax for introducing this such a beautiful activity for our boys and girls, and we the Bharat Scout also have done it. And more than that, I'm very proud that most of my trainees, those who handled the session, they handled it very nicely and very correctly. Congratulations to all. So lastly, I'm thankful to Assistant Director Southern Region for giving me an opportunity to speak out. So thank you very much. Thank you, Darshika, for calling me. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for providing insights into ABC and also giving our participants a further clarifying their doubts and everything. Over to Anna.
Now, I would like to call our Joint Director, Srimati Darshana Bhavaskar, to address our participant. Darshana ma'am. Darshana ma'am.
Darshana ma'am will be joining us shortly. In the meantime, we also have with us our director, sir, Shri Rajkumar Kaushik. Welcome, sir. I request you to address our participants and share your remarks about the event.
Thank you, Darshana, for calling me.
Thank you.
And I must congratulate all the guide wing, especially for organizing such a nice activity for our young people. And I must congratulate Kamud and Akshita, our southern region representatives, for managing such a very valuable show for our rangers and ranger leaders. Really, I don't have any wording to say about the performance because all of you have done such a nice job. There is, I don't have a word in my dictionary to express my gratitude. So congratulations to everyone, and especially if I will say to our Dashna ma'am, the Joint Director Guide, who is organizing such a nice program for all of you. And on the behalf of our Chief National Commissioner, Dr. K. Khandelwal, and all the National Headquarters team, I wish you all best. And yesterday we have organized the International Day of Peace, for which also I wish you all a happy International Peace Day. And I wish that with all these new programs, what we have provided to all of you, you people will get benefit of it. And definitely rangering in India will improve a lot. And what we are celebrating 100 years of rangering in India, not only in the world, but we will prove that no one is better than us. And that all of you have proved it, because PSG India is the first country to organize 100 years of rangering, and the credit goes to all of you. Even during this pandemic COVID-19, all of you have done a wonderful job. I don't have a word in my dictionary to express my gratitude to all of you. So once again, congratulations to all of you, and thanks to Southern Region, our Assistant Director Kumud, and our Special Office Secretary, interns, Akshita, for managing the show very nicely. Congratulations to all of you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for your word of encouragement.
I request Darshana ma'am say a few words. Okay, unfortunately, she is unable to join us right now. With that, we have reached the end of today's event for her word, Action on Body Conference, and I take privilege in proposing the vote of thanks for today. We had around 1,000 participants who registered for the session, and which is a success onto itself. I, on behalf of the team, extend a hearty thanks to everyone who are here with us today. First of all, I would like to extend my thanks to Ms. Dalali Motti, Global Programs Manager WAGS, who has joined us here today to share her invaluable inputs. Thank you so much, ma'am. Your insights would really help us in all our future endeavors of our participants. I also like to thank Srimati Geeta Natraj, Vice President BSG, Dr. V. Vijayalakshmi, National Commissioner Guides, for blessing our participants and spreading words of motivation. I also like to take this opportunity to thank our vibrant leaders who extend their support throughout the event. Sri Rajkumar Kaushik, our Director, Bharat Scouts and Guides, Srimati Dashna Pavaskar, Joint Director, Guides, Ms. M.N. Machama, Deputy Director, Guides and Leader Trainer, and all others who supported us throughout the event. An event as such as this cannot take place overnight. And then we have a whole team working behind. I extend my thanks to the whole team and staff, our ABC trainers, Ms. Priyanka, Mr. Praveen Aditya, Ms. Imlika, Mr. Sujit, Ms. Sunita, and Ms. Madhushri. Also, our technical team for helping us host today's event, Dhanraji, Saidji, Mr. Sridhar, and Vedatri. Also, I would like to thank Srimati Kumud Mehra, the Assistant Director, Southern Region, and her whole team for their proactive and dedicated role in making the ABC session possible. Thank you all. Finally, I would also like to thank all our participants for their active participation in the session. We look forward to seeing more of your participation from you. Our next episode of the talk show For Her World is on Serve Smart on 13th October, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. We look forward to seeing you all on that day again. Let us spread the essence of our learnings from today. Once again, I extend my hearty thanks to everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dakshina.
Very well conducted.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you, ma'am. With that, we have reached the end of today's event. I request everyone to rise up on your feet for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, everyone. Good.